Okay, will you please introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, my name is Jenny. I'm a second year UCSD student, and I graduated from Lawndale in 2020, and I was also in Avid.
Cool. So
Yeah.
I want to first ask you some questions about your high school experience, and then we'll talk about
Mhm.
college.
Okay.
So in high school, what classes did you take?
Oh, in high school, I mostly took AP classes starting from sophomore year. So in sophomore year, I took AP Euro and AP Psychology, and then um, during that year, I just took like the mainly the GEs like math, science, and stuff. And then starting junior year, I took AP Bio, AP Calculus, AB, and then uh, yeah, I don't think I took much APs my junior year, but after that, I took AP, a lot of APs more in my senior year. So like AP Government, AP Econ, AP. What other APs are there? AP.
Did you take AP Lit?
Oh yeah,
AP Lit.
Literature. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I took AP Lang as well in my junior year. Sorry, I completely forgot. And yeah, I just mostly took a lot of APs and stuff.
Do you remember what your GPA was?
Oh, my GPA. So my unweighted GPA overall, it was like a 3.9, I believe. Yeah, and then my weighted, oh wait, yeah, my weighted GPA, it was like a 4.3, I believe.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
nice. What about Avid? You were in Avid all 4 years, right?
right.
Okay, so how did Avid help you? What were some of the challenges being an Avid student?
I think Avid like helped me overall with like note taking and stuff. Like I still use Cornell notes like today in college, and I just think it's really easier for me that way. And I think some of the challenges, um, hmm, I'm not sure because I didn't really think anything was challenging, to be honest. Okay, but the what are what are the tutoring? You know, like the sorry.
Like just the tutoring logs and the community service hours?
Yeah, I think that was because there was just a lot of hours to
Mhm.
do
So yeah, speaking of hours, what did you do for community service?
in Avid.
Hmm.
I mostly did the trick or treating can drive. Yeah, and then I think I did some other community hours at like this garden where I was helping out um like just remove dead plants basically. So yeah.
Yeah, because of COVID, we weren't able to do trick or treating for others this year.
Oh
Yeah, I know.
no.
So hopefully next year we're able to do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I hope your students get the opportunity to do that because it was really fun.
yeah. Another question here was field trips. So like even for us, we
Mhm.
haven't been able to take any field trips, but we have our first field trip in like a month. We're going to UC Irvine.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
fun.
I'm excited. Do you remember some of the field trips you attended in high school?
Some field trips. I think. Oh, remember UC Riverside and UC Irvine too.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know there was another trip to UC Santa Barbara, but I couldn't make it to that one because I had an exam for psychology, so I couldn't go.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'm excited our students get to go to
Mhm.
field trips because that's like one of the best highlights of Avid, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Another question about high school is tell us more about your extracurricular activities. Were you involved in any sports, any clubs?
Of course. So I was in Heal the Bay Club, and I was vice president for that. I was also in Avid and in Link Crew, and what else was I involved in? Oh yeah, and I was involved in Key Club. So yeah, all of those clubs really like helped me grow actually, and just expand my network with other people. And my other extracurricular, I was actually looked like outside of school to help me with my college apps, and I had to like bus my way to LA because that's where the program is. And so I would always go there after school, I think on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then they would just help me with um, my college apps
I didn't know
mostly.
you did that like three
Yeah,
times a week. Wait, what do you remember the name of this program?
yeah, it was called Ola. Yeah.
Ola?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll look into that too.
Yeah,
Um,
I forgot it was what is
wait, what's the one where you ran the marathon? What was that called again?
oh, SRLA.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
SRLA.
yeah. I was also in SRLA.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the
Mhm.
marathon was last weekend.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, such bad memories.
You did it though. You got your medal. You finished the
Yeah.
marathon. Yeah, she ran the marathon. It was crazy.
Mhm.
Um, let me see. So my Avid class is
Yeah, so Ola, part of, oh,
oh yeah, go
sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna mention Ola again. It's called Heart of Los Angeles. So you can just look that up and then look into it if you're looking to seek some extra help with your college job. So,
Okay, thank you for sharing about that. I didn't know that when you were in high school.
yeah.
So yeah, my Avid class is a bunch of ninth graders, so they're
Uh-huh.
almost done with their freshman year.
Ooh.
I think some of them are a little anxious about grades and transcripts and everything like that.
Uh,
So did you do really well your freshman year, or did it take some time to adjust to high school?
um, my freshman year. Uh, wait, let me look at my transcript again because I don't remember.
Yeah, I have some students and they're like, "Oh my gosh, like, can I get like a B or can I get like 1C freshman year?" I'm like, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
there's like no set rubric, I can't tell you like, oh, you can
yeah,
only have this many C's or something.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely you can get these because throughout my entire high school, like most of the grades I got were A's, but then I also received some like B's here and there. So it won't like jeopardize you in the college process if that's what you're anxious about. And but yeah, I would just say like to always work hard because I know grades um they aren't everything, but then they also like kind of help you a little bit because yeah, it'll just help you a little bit if you just work hard overall. Yeah, and I also wasn't like top 10 or anything, so if you're worried about not being top 10 and stuff, it won't jeopardize you and then everything, I would say.
Well, do you remember what your rank was, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah, so I was ranked 15 out of 539 students. So,
It's still really
yeah.
good. 15.
Yeah, would have been nice if I was top 10 though, but it's okay.
Yeah, you did really well in high school.
Hmm.
Um, Before we transition to the college questions, we
Hmm.
know that you graduated from high school in 2020.
Yes.
Um, was it really hard to graduate during that COVID period? How were you feeling during that time?
Oh, honestly, not having the in-person graduation made it like really hard for reality to hit. Like when we were supposed to drive like to the front of the school because that's where our graduation was. It was like
Mhm.
really hard because it didn't feel real that I actually graduated. And yeah, it was just really difficult overall because it didn't feel real.
Yeah, that was a really tough moment.
Yeah.
Um, but so like speaking of now going to college, how was your transition from high school to college?
Um, my transition from high school to college, it was kind of smooth, I would say, because I applied for the summer bridge program. And so which I highly recommend applying to after graduating. But the summer bridge program is basically like a 6-week program where you can take like 2 courses over the summer, so you can kind of get a head start in college. And but you also get to meet like other people because you'll be like in a group, like Link Crew, if you're in it right now. And then you'll have a peer mentor where she'll guide you through um, the program. And so, yeah.
But your first year of college was virtual, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Wait,
Yes.
so were you taking your classes from home or did you still move into the dorm and like do Zoom meetings in the dorm?
Yeah. So I wanted to get away from home. So I actually moved to college and just did Zoom in there.
Oh, good. I'm glad you did that. Just
Yeah.
because, like, even though you weren't physically in class and stuff, at least you got to meet people like your roommate and like all the people
Hmm.
around you. Good, good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you did
Hmm.
that. Because I feel like that'd be so much harder to like graduate from high school and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna log on to Zoom in
No,
my
yeah.
bedroom. Yeah, good. Um, was it hard to move away? Did you get homesick or anything like that?
Oh yeah, my first year, honestly, I didn't expect it, but it really hit me like the first few weeks because I'm so used to being at home with them. So like not hearing their voices or just talking a lot, it made me like, yeah, just remember them and miss
So
them.
you're dorming right now, right?
Yes.
How has your dorming experience been like?
Oh, it's been pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I would say it's been pretty good with the
Um,
Wi-Fi.
wait, so you have one roommate right now?
Oh, I actually have four.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, four including me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it like a suite? Like you guys have like a common living area and then there's like two rooms?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. So like
so
my
oh,
first year, I was living in the actual dorms for freshmen, and so in one suite, there's like 7 rooms, but originally there's each room is supposed to be like a trip.
oh no. Okay, so you were talking about your dorming experience
Oh,
last year
right.
and this year.
Okay, yeah. So starting in my freshman year, I dormed in one of the residence halls in ERC. And since it was COVID, like time, I actually had like the whole room to myself, and I didn't have any roommates, which sucks, but it was like pretty nice at the same time. Um, and yeah, so each room, there's like 7 rooms, and so there's like 7 people in one suite. But originally, I think there were supposed to be triples, and so there was supposed to be like 21 people in one suite, which is kind of insane. But now I think they changed it to doubles, so it would only be 14 people now.
Dang. So all 14 people, like how many bathrooms do you have in the suite?
Oh yeah, so there's like one like entire bathroom overall, but like in that one bathroom, there's like four sinks and then four bathrooms and then three like shower halls.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I remember when I dormed at UCLA, like I
yeah.
was in this small room, it was three of us.
Uh-huh.
And then on our floor there was just like one big bathroom. And
Yeah.
then there's probably like eight sinks and like maybe eight toilets and like six showers or something.
Oh,
But then
wow.
like you like
Yeah.
think about how many people are on the floor. It's a lot of people that's
Oh, okay,
in a
yeah.
communal space.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty crazy though with like COVID. You got a full room to yourself. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's
Mm-hmm.
awesome. Um so let's talk more about UC San Diego.
Oh.
What are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in biochemistry slash chemistry.
And what is your career focus?
My career focus is on the pre-farm path. So essentially, I want to be a pharmacist working in hospitals. So now I'm just working on getting my farm tech certificate. So I'm studying for that today.
What? That's
Yeah,
amazing. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Are you working right now or like what other things are you doing in order to get exposure to the pharmaceutical fields?
Yeah, so I'm currently not working, but I have been applying to like labs and stuff just to work on campus. But to the labs that I've applied for, they all like rejected me.
Mm.
So yeah, so I've been like searching for more labs to apply for.
Why do you think they rejected you? Do you think it's just like a competitiveness or like maybe is it because of your age? Like why do you think they rejected you?
I think they rejected me just because I don't have any prior experience to working in labs. But have like I just took a chem lab, and so but it was online and not in person, so I can't say that I actually like worked in a lab. So I think that's like mainly why they rejected me because mostly on their requiredness or whatever they require that we have lab experience, which I don't have. But it's like, how am I gonna get lab experience if I can't get accepted into your lab? You
Yeah,
know?
that's so hard. Like, how are you supposed to get a job if
Yeah,
yeah, oh my gosh. I hope something works out though.
yeah,
Don't give up.
yeah.
Um, um, do you like UC San Diego? Tell us more about just being at UC San Diego. Is it like everything you dreamed of? Is there anything
Mm,
that surprised you? Tell us more.
uh-huh. Oh, okay. Honestly, the first year I was like so excited to go to UC San Diego, but it was like mostly online, and so I wasn't like that hyped about it that much. But honestly, though, it's like pretty nice here, I would say, because the beach is like right there, and I always go with my roommates to go watch the sunsets and stuff.
Mm.
But I think last quarter my classes were in person, and so I thought that was pretty nice. Um, but like the walking distance and stuff, it's like since UC San Diego is like pretty big, it's like yeah, it takes a while just to walk around and stuff. But overall, I really enjoy being here.
Yeah, I think San Diego is the largest UC campus or one of the largest.
Right.
But to give us a time frame, how long does it take to walk from your current dorm to one of your
Mhm.
classes?
Okay, so for my current dorm, since most of my classes are more towards the middle, I have to like walk towards the middle. And so it takes me roughly like 15 to 20 minutes
Just
just
to
to,
get to class.
yeah. And then if you have like back-to-back classes, they're like 10-minute increments. And so you really have to like run to your other class.
Do you have like a bike or anything? Because San Diego's pretty flat.
Yeah, I don't have a bike with me right now, but there are spin scooters here that you can like rent out for like a little bit, but
Mhm.
I don't really use those.
Um, where is your favorite study spot on campus?
Ooh, my favorite study spot. Well, I ever really study at the library, so Geisel. And I study on the sixth floor because that floor is like not quiet but not too loud either. And has a pretty good view, so I like staying up there.
Yeah, San Diego is so beautiful. I love San
Yeah.
Diego.
hmm
What classes are you currently taking?
So I just got done with my winter quarter. So I don't know if you want me to tell them my winter quarter. Okay, so my winter quarter classes, I was taking Chem 7L, which is my lab class, and then physics, B physics lab, my EDS class, which is a requirement for ERC, and then I know I was taking another class. Oh, and then Bill 2, which is biology. So, yeah.
Dang, so it's like all science classes right now.
Yeah.
Do you still have some GE classes left, or did you already finish taking them?
Yeah, no, I still have GEs to take.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, okay, so for this ERC specifically, we have to take like these EDS courses that fulfill our regional specialization courses or requirements. And so I still have one more class of that to take. And then I have a language requirement to take.
Mhm.
So I have to get started on that.
Yeah. I when I was in college, I like spread out all my GEs because like your GE classes are supposed to be like easier, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I remember I had to take like a writing class and then I had to take like this random like art class on like prehistoric art or like
Yeah.
pre-Columbian art or whatever.
Mhm.
You take all the most random classes too just to fulfill your GE requirements.
Yeah. I mostly took those my first year though, just to like get it out of the way.
Mhm. Yeah, and plus since it was like distance learning too, I feel like
Yeah.
GEs are the classes that you should take over distance
Yeah.
learning.
hmm
Did you have to take any math classes?
Oh yeah, I did.
What'd you take?
I took uh I took the whole 10 series, which is like just basically calculus AB or
Mhm.
AP calculus AB. And
Mhm.
so yeah, I had to take that, but that's only required by my major, and so yeah.
So you took AP Calculus AB in high school, right?
Yeah.
And then you had to take calculus again in college. Do you
Yeah.
feel like college level calc was like still harder than high school, or was it about the same level of difficulty?
Oh, when I was taking when I was taking my math class last year, which is calculus, it was definitely like similar to AP Calc.
Good, that's good.
hmm
I'll tell Mr. Knockme that his class really helped you in college.
Yeah,
That's
it
good.
really did.
That's like, yeah,
Yeah, because I remember like learning about that. I was like, oh wait, I remember. Yeah.
good. I'm totally gonna tell
Mhm.
him that. That's why we always want our students to take AP classes. Like you never know
Yeah.
how it's gonna help you in college.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Um, you don't have to give us specifics, but how
hmm
are your grades in college?
Oh. Oh, I would say they're getting better.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah,
good.
the first year, yeah, I'm not like ashamed of my grades, but it was just really hard, or it was just like very different from high school. Because, okay, honestly, high school, it was like so easy, but then college, it's like their questions really try to help you think and stuff like that. Yeah, that's not hard, but it's just the professor's like expectations, I would say, of the class was
Mhm.
really, yeah.
So I'm sure your classes are really big, right? Like the number of
Yeah.
students. How many students are we speaking?
It depends on the classes you're taking, but for my physics class, there's roughly 400 students.
Dang.
Yeah. And then my one of my bio classes, it was like 150 students.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was for me too in college. Like,
Yeah.
especially your GE classes, it's like you going to the CVCA and like the entire
Mhm.
auditorium is filled, right?
Oh yeah, it's like
And
that big.
it's crazy. So I
Mhm.
think that's like a huge mindset change too when you're going from high school to college because like big schools like UC San Diego, UC Irvine, UCLA, like, oh my God, it's so cool to be on such a big campus. And then you go into
Yeah.
class and you're like, holy crap, I'm like one of 500 kids in here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like basically all of like, because right now there's 430 freshmen at
Oh,
Lawndale.
wow.
So it's
Yeah, that's
like all the freshmen together taking one class at the same time,
oh yeah.
right?
Basically like that.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it gets a little intimidating too when you
Oh
walk
yeah.
into class. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Mhm.
There's a lot of Lawndale people too at UC San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you
there's a
see
few.
do you see or hang out with any of them?
No, yeah, I actually don't because I never really talked to them during high school. Like we were friends and stuff, but we weren't like hanging out as much. But do I did like run into someone
Oh, you
or
did?
Steven. Yeah, I actually ran into Steven like this one time when I was just grabbing lunch. And then I was like, oh my God, like I didn't recognize him at first, but he recognized me. I was like, Jenny? And I was like, I turned around. I was like, I didn't know who at first, but I was like, oh wait, Steven? And so,
Wait,
yeah,
Steven who? What's his last name? Do you remember?
Steven, no, wait, that's so embarrassing. I don't remember his last name.
That's okay. I was
But
just like, did I have him as a student? Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't
Because
think of
he
his
wasn't an
name.
avid.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's so crazy though. It's like you're
Yeah.
even like on such a large campus and like, yeah, you don't really run into a lot of people. Um, outside of school then,
Mhm.
are you in any clubs or any extracurricular activities now?
Oh yeah, I just started joining VSA Club, which is like for Vietnamese Student Association, and it's so fun. Like I should have just joined my first year, but it was online, so we couldn't actually like hang out and stuff in
Mm-hmm.
person. But like now that it's in person, it's so much fun. And like I want to start interning for like to get a position on board, and so I'm trying to aim for that.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in Vietnamese club. So, at Lawndale High School, there wasn't that
Mhm.
many Asians or Vietnamese people on campus.
Right.
Was that a huge culture shock for you, just like being on a campus with so many different type of students?
Honestly, yeah, because yeah, at Londo, there was only a few Vietnamese or even Asians at all. And so, like, coming here, there were so many Asians around me, and I was like, oh, wow. Because in Londo, I would mostly be surrounded by Hispanics.
Mhm.
Um, but here, it's like, there's whites and then there's Asians and Hispanics and blacks as well. And so it was just really, yeah, a big culture shock for me.
Yeah, definitely. Um, was that something that you were like just looking at demographics? Was that something you
Yeah.
were considering when you were picking the school that you wanted to attend, or not so much?
Um, I would say not so much because, yeah, it was definitely on my list, but like more towards the end of what
Mhm.
I was looking for. And so, yeah.
So, why did you choose UC San Diego?
I chose UC San Diego because honestly because of how my older brother went here.
Mhm.
But after like researching or looking into it, I really liked the student to teacher ratio, and I was like I also wanted to like move away from home, so the location I was also looking at the location of it.
Mhm. So speaking of all the colleges that you had applied to,
Yeah.
do you remember the list of colleges you applied to?
Yeah, so I applied to UCLA, UC Irvine, UC Santa Barbara, UC, and then UCSD. And then for Cal States, I applied to Long Beach, Fullerton. Um, where else did I apply to? Yes.
Were they
Yeah.
all California schools?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I didn't apply to any of the privates or, yeah.
What was your multiple students asked this question, but what was
Mhm.
your dream school? Was UC San Diego your dream school?
It was my second dream school actually. My dream school was actually UCLA. But yeah, because I really just like the programs at UCLA that they offered. But
Mhm.
also at San Diego, they also offer programs for everyone. So I think that's a good thing.
So are you happy with your choice at UC San Diego?
Yes, I am.
Good. You look so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
yeah, I can't believe you're already going to be your third year in college.
No,
So
like
crazy.
that still doesn't feel real.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Like, I was, when I talked about you in class, I thought that you had graduated last year, and I was like, no,
Oh,
you graduated 2020. That was 2 years ago.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, to end our interview here, one last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your biggest piece of advice for our freshman students?
Oh, okay. My biggest piece of advice, it would be to just to work hard because it'll benefit you in the long run. And then as for applying to colleges, don't like be afraid to seek out if you need help with anything because um that's definitely like really important, and so you shouldn't be like shy to ask for help and stuff. And yeah, just work hard overall because then it'll like you'll feel proud of yourself in the end.
All right, I want to go ahead and stop the recording.